Okay, in this video we're going to be doing, this is a Starbucks session by the way, so we're just going to be just screwing around in Bitwig, coming up with a cool beat just to get our morning going off right. So the purpose of these videos is to encourage you guys to open any DAW, because I work with different DAWs pretty much every day. Any DAW and just start creating and just get some juices flowing. So that's why it's the, I call it the Star B session because I don't want to be trademarked. And let's do it. Let's just create some stuff in Bitwig. I'm feeling drums right now, so let's pop the drum machine in. I hardly work in Bitwig, nothing against it, it's just not my main DAW, so this should be fun. Let's see what kind of kits we have here. What's Aquario? Let's see. It's cool. All right, not super loud. Excuse me. Well, let's just let's draw on a pattern. Let's loop it. And see what we got here. Bitwig is a very clean looking DAW. It's fun to work in. I do like it. Let's see what the velocities are set at. Let's bring all the kicks up to 100. Bam, there we go. Let's bring the speed up to like 125. Let's see what else we got here. We can claps or whatnot. Okay, let's put a clap in there. Let's put a snare in there too. All right, we have percussion and sounds in here, so let's just flavor this baby up and just drop in a bunch of randoms. Cool. All right, I think there's enough going on in there to make it interesting. And next, let's put in a bass. So let's go over to some Bitwig. I want to use all Bitwig devices. So let's bring in a Polysynth. Let's get rid of these two stock tracks here. And let's do a bass line. Let's do it in A. And let's go from A to, again, we're going to just do random notes here. And let's just hear how that sounds. Pretty cool. All right, I like that. Now let's make the Polysynth sound more like a bass. Let's see if there's any good bass presets in here. The Polysynth, bass. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's cool. All right, let's throw some chords in. Actually, let's duplicate these guys for 4. And let's throw some chords in and play with the Arpeggiator in Bitwig, because I think, if I remember correctly, it's pretty damn good. So let's put in another, let's put in a Polysynth. And we'll play some chords. Play them a little high. Let's do A minor. And let's go for like 1, 2, 3. And then let's, for fun, bring that up to an F there. But keep these the same. And then we just go to a G here. And for fun, let's bring this up to a C. I'm just kind of being random here. I have no idea how this is actually going to sound. And then let's bring it back down to an F. But let's do an F lower down here. And let's run that for a whole measure. And then we got one more measure. How about a D minor? So let's duplicate that F and then bring this to a D or a D. And let's just hear how that sounds. And then we'll throw an arpeggiator on it. I actually really like that. I think we kind of lucked out with that. And then I do notice I want this to go back up to a, and then up to a G here. Oh, what did I do? I broke something. I don't know what these are up here. This is new. I don't know what these little lines are. I guess these are specific patterns. Let's see what it looks like in the sequencer. Huh. Not sure. But let's see what we got. Okay, it's not quite what I want. Let's go back. Sorry guys, I'm doing this on the fly. And so I apologize. Don't hurt me. And we want to go back to the beginning. How do you go back to the beginning in Bitwig? And I want to make a G right at the end here. So let's shorten that and duplicate that. I didn't want to do that. I just want to duplicate this part. Okay, there we go. Let's go up to a G. There we go. All right, let's find a cool preset sound for that. So let's open the Polysynth. Actually, you know what? I might not even use a preset. I'm a huge saw wave fan. Let's just add some reverb to this and maybe some chorus. See how it sounds, and then we'll throw an arpeggiated beat under it or above it. So let's pull in a reverb. So I think we could do that with plus here. And oh wait, I think Bitwig has, like Ableton, right into the mixer. It's got some effects. No, it doesn't. But let's put an effect in here for reverb on the send. And then we can adjust that here. And a chorus. All right, so let's see if we can find chorus. All right, let's put that into an effect insert. There we go. And let's put an LFO on the cutoff just to give it a little bit of wiggle flavor here. So let's go here and let's, I think in Bitwig you can use these things called modulators. So let's get an LFO, a classic one. I don't know the difference between classic and regular. Okay, and then with this little thinger, I think we just drag it. What do I do with this guy? Oh, I point it to this one, and I go like, I want to wiggle like that. Okay, let's see how that sounds. All right, let's turn off the wiggle. Wow, this is really neat. I mean, you can add a degree of modulation, and then you could just turn off that particular thing, and then just adjust the entire knob, and the whole modulation follows along with it. Super cool. Neat. I really like that. And then why don't we just add some sidechain in there too, to also pop in some dynamics. So let's add a compressor. Or is it called dynamics in here? I think it's in the compressor. I get this confused between Ableton and... okay, I want a sidechain, so I think it's called dynamics. Okay, let's get rid of that compressor and put in dynamics. And we go dynamics before the chorus. And now we can do an input here as a sidechain. We're going to use Aquario, post, no, drum machine. We just want the kick, so let's go to kick post and see if that does the job. There's a little bit of clipping, so sorry if you guys are getting that. Let me look at the mixer and see if I'm clipping this thing. No, it looks good. It might just be the sound card I'm using. All right, we got a little bit of side chain in there, so it's got some dynamics. I want a little more pronounced, so I just want to go back into Polysynth. I want to take this LFO and I want to beef it up more. More LFO-ness. Let's hear this. Okay. All right, let's put some delay in there too. So I want to go back to the mixer. Let's create an effects track with delay. Use delay 2. I don't know the difference between any of these things. And let's add some delay 2 to that Polysynth. Cool. All right. Now, let's duplicate this entire track. Or no, I'm sorry. Let's put in a Polysynth under that track and arpeggiate the crap out of it. So let's go to Bitwig. And let's go back to Polysynth. And let's put one in right here. And for this one, I do want to take all these patterns and duplicate them. I think it's Control and drag. Okay, and let's just solo these guys. Definite clipping there. I think it's my CPU. Sorry, guys. But I want to find a cool preset for this, like a good lead preset. And I want to arpeggiate it. So let's go to the Polysynth, hit the folder here, find some cool, I don't know, maybe bell presets? Let's see what we got. That could be neat with an arpeggiator. So let's go into Arpeggiator. I think we have to chuck it in before the synth. Nice. Very cool arpeggiator. Fun to work with, easy to manipulate. And let's hear how it sounds with the rest of the track. Oh man, major CPU action going on here. Sorry about that. It's a little, I'm not running the strongest computer here. This might not be the best one to use in Starbucks sessions. Oh yeah, that CPU is cranking up there. The DSP's cranking, and I'm not even doing anything. Oh, I think I know why. I should probably be using ASIO drivers. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, things should sound better now. So we're using just a regular driver, but if I hit play, you should not hear any clipping. I think it's cool, but I'm not a fan of the bells. Let's see if we can get a better synth in there. So let's hit Polysynth, look at some other presets we got going on. Maybe brass. Pretty cool. Brass keys. Ooh, I like that. Nice. All right, how about some overdrive in there? Wow, look at all the fun stuff going on. If anything with Bitwig, it's just fun to look at. All right, let's see if we put in an overdrive. It's not called overdrive in here, it's just a distortion. Let's try distortion. All right, maybe just a touch. So I'm gonna bring the mix back in and touch it up with some distortions here. See how that increased the attack? It gives it more snap. You hear some snap. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's Starbucks session, messing around with Bitwig, finding some really cool devices and toys. I'm learning this software as I go along, but hopefully if you're sitting there in the morning, pop on one of my Starbucks sessions videos, you know, let it run in the background and see if it just sparks any musical creativity for you. That's what I do in the morning, just to keep my kind of hand in with my practice. And I think it's a good thing to do. Open up as many dolls as you can, play with as many toys as you can, turn as many knobs as you can, see what happens. See you guys in the next video.